Yes, yes, people. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the UEFA Conference League final. Welcome to Real Betis versus Chelsea match preview for tomorrow's UEFA Conference League final as Chelsea try to win every single trophy in football. Real Betis, they're the sixth best team in Spanish football. They have good players like Anthony, a Manchester United flop, Isco, former Real Madrid player, Abdesamad Zalzouri, former Barcelona player, Cedric Bakambu, the Congolese striker up front, and goalkeeper, 38-year-old Adrian, who used to play for Liverpool, who we went in 2021's UEFA Super Cup. We went on penalties. We faced Liverpool and we went to penalties and he saved. So he knows he's a good penalty shot stopper. So tomorrow we must not make it to the penalty shootout. My Chelsea's predicted lineup to face Real Betis: goalkeeper Filip Jorgensen, he's the UEFA Conference League goalkeeper, and he deserves to start the final. In defense, you have Treves Chalobah, Tosin Adrabayo played against Nottingham Forest, so I want to rotate a bit in defense, but not too much because we have a very good defense at the moment, and we must not stop that. So, play Treves Chalobah next to Levi Colwell, right back Malo Gusto, rest Reece James for rest Reece James, play Malu Gusto at right back. Reece James might get injured. He played very well against Nottingham Forest. He played before against Manchester United. Maybe he deserves to rest. Maybe he comes on in the second half. But Malu Gusto deserves to start at right back. Left back, Marco Corella. Marco Corella has been brilliant this season and he deserves to start. In midfield, Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. I am sorry, Kieran Dewsbury Hall. You have probably, in terms of minutes played and everything, because you played a lot of minutes in the UEFA Conference League, you probably deserve to play in the final because you've been our best player in the Conference League. But we have to start our best team because tomorrow is the final and we're already rotating the goalkeeper. So we cannot rotate too much on the team. I am sorry, maybe you come on in last 20 minutes if we're winning, but you cannot start. So Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in midfield. Right wing, Nuni Madueke. I expect Nuni Madueke to play better, huh? Tariq George is behind the tail of Nuni Madueke. Nuni Madueke keeps not performing well. Tariq George will take his spot. Pedro Neto, who played as a striker against Nottingham Forest, I would start him as on the left against Real Betis. He didn't have a good game as a striker, but he's not a striker. So you start Pedro Neto on the left. Cole Palmer, central attacking midfielder. And again, I do say I am very sorry to Kieran Dewsbury Hall. And striker, Nicholas Jackson. Look, Nicholas Jackson, I'm not the biggest fan of Nicholas Jackson, not at all. Last time we lost, he cost us the game. He got the red card in the 30th minute. He has more cards than goals, and he's our striker. But he's one of the only real strikers we have at the club, and we have to start him because we saw Pedro Neto played. Even if we won, Pedro Neto played poor against against Arsenal, against Nottingham Forest, and before that, Tariq George didn't have the best of games, and Tariq George is still very young and inexperienced to play in a final. So Nicholas Jackson starts, but I expect Nicholas Jackson has to repay this team. I expect him to have a good game tomorrow. I expect him to have a good game tomorrow, Nicholas Jackson. You have to have a good game. Real Betis, what is Real Betis' weakness? They have a bit of old players. That's what I've recognized. I've looked at the team. Like, what is their weakness? Like, I know a lot of football players, even if I don't know how they look like, I know names. I know a lot of football names. So when you tell me Yusuf Sabali, I'm like, oh, Senegal. You know, if you tell me, so their team is Adrian, goalkeeper, former Liverpool. Defense, Mark Bartra used to play for Barcelona. Next to him, Nathan, I know him, he used to play for Napoli. Right back, uh, what's his name? Right back, I was just mentioning his name. Yusuf Sabali, I know him from Senegal. Left back, Ricardo Rodriguez used to play for Napoli, for Torino. Midfield, and they have a lot of Premier League rejects too. Anthony, former Man United. Isco, former Real Madrid. Abdulsamad Zalzouli, former. And then Hector Bellerin, former Arsenal. Uh, Manuel Pellegrini, their manager, used to manage Manchester City, won the Premier League. So I know a lot of names, but they're all old now. They're all old. They're all they're all old. Like Sabali is 32. Goalkeeper Adrian is 38. We're full of we're full of young, young. We're in your face. We want to win the game. We want to be in the Champions League. Chelsea are the Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. But tomorrow we must win a trophy and achieve the two objectives. So let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going. Real, we must attack Real Betis. We must attack. We can end Real Betis in just the first half. We can end Real Betis in one half. But we must really push and push and push against them. My score prediction. I am going for a 3-1 Chelsea win. 3-1. I expect a huge performance. I will say it. Two goals from Nicolas Jackson and a goal from Cole Palmer. For Real Betis, I think Anthony will score, make it 2-1. Everyone, oh, Anthony scored in the final against Chelsea, but we will win the game. Let's hope that is true. Let's win 3-1. Let's open this window and let's make it 3 wins in a row. And let's end the season winning the Conference League trophy. And I will see you at the World Cup. I will see you in Lebanon. But before that, before Lebanon, I will see you guys tomorrow for my Real Betis versus Chelsea match review, where hopefully we can make it 3 wins in a row and win the UEFA Conference League trophy. Peace.